When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Badgers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. And you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
20-yard line. Now, fourth down.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge chest. This is a...
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Saints keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got his man! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws, keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of distance between them and the Stix here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Snags it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go and you can tell they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed, being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
They kick it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Peoples. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Tate. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. times you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. To the air, it's Sayin. Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running into the open space. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Wide receiver going in motion. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The give out of the gun. Turning it on!
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wisconsin has failed to finish in the top 25 for 5 consecutive seasons. Now in the second year of the Luke Fickell era, the Badgers eager to get back to their winning ways.
Man, can they get back to that physical brand, man? When Wisconsin was in the top 25, like Reese was talking about, it was physical teams that could run the football. You think about Fickell, that's what you thought about with Cincinnati. Jesse, can they get some of that back, man?
Yeah, great defense, running the ball, and just being smart. And when games are on the line, doing the small things to get those wins. It comes down to the tiniest details. There's talent in that Wisconsin locker room, but they got to put it all together.
And the Badgers can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Badgers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the run, fires downfield. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Toss to the outside. He has the first and still on his feet. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the right side. Look out, he's got room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Right on the money. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. It's complete on the right side. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Barry Johnson. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly.
this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Listen to this, please. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Finds a tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes! Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Works the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll line up right in the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They'll give it to the back. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Edwards. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. They've got the screen set up. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the move. And the ball's free in the backfield. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. Your defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Trying to do it on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of a game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Tate. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tate. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes are on the move. To the air on first down. He's got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's first down from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth. It's keep that clock running. It's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Jet sweep racing for the edge and the Stix. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Got his man quickly. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.